Guys, I've had so many of you to ask me how I was doing down here in Atlanta, Georgia, since that tropical, for us, here where I'm located in Stone Mountain, Georgia, that tropical depression, by the time it hit us, it got downgraded to a tropical storm. Let me show you what I'm going to do. This is very simple. I'm going to show you some of the remnants of it, okay? You can see the water levels way down now, okay? I got my trusty paddle. I never leave without this paddle. If I'm doing something on the water, this is my lucky paddle. I've lost this paddle. Look, let me show it to you. Look at it, it's all beat up. I've had this paddle now for about 15 years. And every time everybody gets a new boat, they ask me, do I want their paddle, their brand new paddle? I don't want their paddle. This is my lucky paddle. I'm superstitious. So this is what I'm going to do. We're going to walk over here. I'm going to show you the water level from the storm surge that happened, which we dodged a bullet. Ain't no two ways about it. And the reason why I'm making this video, guys, is because so many of you guys hit me and were concerned about my well-being. How am I doing? They've already cleaned it up, but I can show you the water level here on my neighbor's yard, because it's a little bit low lying than ours. It came up about to where that blue boat is, the water line. Okay, it came up about here. So we were pretty good. We dodged a bullet. We had, a little bit of storm surge, but I'm getting ready to get out on the water here probably in the next 3 days, see if I can locate it, let the fish kind of calm down a little bit, the heavy winds we had. But let's do this. This is what we're going to do. We're going to go to the front, and I'm going to show you the sand on our two wash-ins. This lake is fed by Stone Mountain Park. You guys can look it up. It's a state park, Stone Mountain. And it's the largest body of granite in the world. The largest body of granite in the world, Stone Mountain Park. So where you see it, it still runs underground 11, 15 miles under the earth. Okay, so if you're digging 12 miles away, you're still going to run into that granite. So that's what this lake is fed by. So we're going to the front. That's the reason why I got my trusty paddle here, because I'm going to need it. And the runoff that came in from the storm surge, the sand does not move. Unlike soot, it's compactable. It washes away. Sand does not. Once sand moves in, it's there. And we're going to have to dredge. I'm going to have a video right down there below the link where we dredged right here. Some of you guys remember when we were doing it. And this lake here is monitored by the state. It's a private lake, the second largest private lake in the state of Georgia. But it's monitored by the state. If in fact that we do not maintain this lake, dig out the soot, okay, maintain it. There's a class 1 dam in the back, okay, which is it is monitored by is owned by the Corps of Engineers. Okay, it's a class 1 dam. But come on, let's get ready to go. I'm going to the front. I'm gonna show you this sand because Cam's crappie hole is drying up. My lucky spot is drying up. Come on, let's go back, go to the front. I'm gonna see you guys here in a little bit. I'm gonna take this paddle. Look, I got on my rubbers, and we're going to the front so I can show you exactly what's going on. Okay, get yourself a cup of coffee, guys. Hold tight, and I'm gonna show you exactly what we're doing. Yank. Okay, guys, we're back. This is where the runoff comes in at, okay, from the park. This is how the crappie get into the water. Let me see if I can come on by here. Let me see if I can come down here. There we go. Okay, and this is part of Stone Mountain. You can see that granite, what I told you about earlier. Look at that. There's only one way to break that up, and you have to blast it. Okay. So this is where the crappie come in at. This is where the bluegill come in at over the years. Okay, from Stone Mountain Park. It flows all the way down here, and you can see the tunnels where it runs through. Okay, now this is what happens. Cam's crappie hole almost look like it's drying up a little bit. Okay, matter of fact, you can see some little fish in there right now. The water's so crystal clear. You can see little fish in there right now. And they come down the stream, they wash in to the lake, and you guys have been enjoying me catch crappie for the last almost 11 years. Okay, come on, let's get ready to go across the street. And I'm going to show you what this Helene, if I'm pronouncing it correct, the tropical storm, brought us. Come on, let's cross the street. Look at this. Cam's crappie hole is drying up. Now, Let me tell you what happens. This is sand that's washed in from the storm. Okay? The storm surge. Look at this. Sand, when it moves, it stays. Unlike soot. Okay? It stays. And it blocks off the sand when it runs in from the storm surge. Water levels almost up to the street. You can see how that sand has now filled the waterways where it's supposed to flow in, and it cannot flow in no more. You see that? That's the riprap. Okay, that's for erosion. That's why people put that riprap up there for erosion, so the dirt won't flow away. Let me kind of give you guys also another clue. Grass, you can see it up there. You see the grass, the side? That's a natural erosion control. It stops the shoreline from washing away. That's why you have grass. Okay? But when there's no grass and you have open dirt, you have to put riprap. Okay, so the shoreline won't wash away. This is the result of that storm. This is the result. Look at this. And you guys see that? Cam's Crappie Hole, if we don't maintain this is why I have my trusty paddle too. So you guys wonder why I have my paddle. If we don't maintain this lake, the state will come in and they'll fill it. So to dredge this out, just this front part right here, I'm not talking about the coves and all in the back, you're looking at about $500,000. This is probably 250,000 square yards of sand. And look, it's compactable. Look, that sand does not move, unlike mud, soot. If we get another heavy rainfall, that soot will wash away, but the sand does not. Look at this. I thought this would be good for you guys to see, because you see me fishing all the time, and this is how it comes in. This is from, and let me say this too, for all the guys that have sent me messages wondering how I'm doing down here in Atlanta, aka Thump City. I wanted to show you guys this. This is a result of Helene. But by the time it got to us, they downgraded it to a tropical storm. When it hit the Gulf down in Florida, the Panhandle, she was a Category 4, 100-mile-an-hour winds. Okay, but we're so far inland, by the time she got to us, they downgraded her to a tropical storm. Okay, look at that. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Unbelievable. Look how far I am from that waterway right there. Look at that. Look at all this. And you guys see that? Look at that. And there's only one way to get this out. There's only one way to get this out. Now you may say, well, Cam, maybe a big storm will come, maybe it'll wash it all away. No, sand does not move like that. Matter of fact, look, you can see the current is flowing. It made a way. Look at this. The current made a way because that sand filled all that up, but it squeezed it all the way over there. Look, you can see the current. Let me see if I can put it down there so you guys can see the current. And look what it does. It does not move. The sand does not move. But that water is a force to be reckoned with. It will find a way. You ever heard that saying? Water will find a way going downhill. That's what happens. This is the front. Now the reason why I want to show this to you guys also, I used to catch a lot of crappie up here during the spring. But each time, every 2 years, 3 years, it used to be every 6, 7 years. But the storms that we've been getting, we have to dredge every 2 to 3, possibly 4 years. 4 years is a stretch now. And when these guys were dredging, they told us, listen, you guys better get used to having us here every 2 to 3 years. Because the storms are coming more rapidly. Look at that, I can see fish over there jumping. Let's walk over here. Whoa, we sunk down. Look at that, we sunk down. Wow, unbelievable. Look how far I am now. All of this appeared, guys, in the last 48 hours. All of this, in the last 48 hours, disappeared. Look at that, is that crazy or what? Anyway, Guys, I'm getting ready for fall fishing. I don't know if I'm going to add this on the back of this video, what I will be doing, how I will be catching fish. Whoa, look at that. Look how far I sunk. Look at that. Look at that. I'll probably make 2 different videos. Look at that. I'm going to wash my feet off. I'll probably make 2 different videos and just make this one like a 15-minute video. Okay? Look at that. Hey, also let me mention this to you. Look, that's why I carry my trusty paddle. Let me say this to you. Guys, the ports all up and down the eastern seaboard coastline. The ports all up and down the seaboard coastline from New York, Delaware, all the way down that whole Atlantic seaboard coastline, and also the Gulf, all the way to Texas, and they're possibly saying the West Coast. All of the dock guys are on strike. So that means when those ships come in, items being imported, nobody's going to be there to take them off of the ships. But I want you guys to know, I want you guys to know that Cam already has his inventory. Guys, we have over $3 million worth of inventory we're sitting on, and so this does not affect our pricing, and it does not affect our shipping. We're still ready to ship to you immediately. Okay? We're still ready to go. So, guys, if you need a brand new combo to catch crappie with, because I'm telling you, during the fall, I'm going to be on fire again. Okay? I probably will have up there in the corner so you guys can see our fall fishing. I'll probably just make this a video and then come back and show you. Look at all that soot. Look at all that. All this is runoff from Stone Mountain Park. So all this has to be dredged all the way back down to 3.5 feet. Look at that. Okay, so listen, stay tuned, guys. I appreciate all the love and support that you guys have been giving me. Listen, this is your boy Cam, your favorite crappie fisherman for almost 11 years doing this. I try to take you guys along with me wherever I go. Okay, any venture that I'm doing. And let me say this, guys, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. In the next 15 months or so, I'm going to be taking us again to another zip code. Okay, we're getting ready to leave this fresh body of water. We're going somewhere else, and I want to take you guys along with me. The reason why is because I'm going to need your help. Down in the comments, I'm going to be asking you guys questions. What should I do? Should I haul this? Should I do this? Should I tow it from the bumper? Should I do that? I want to take you guys along so you can live life right through my lens. That's going to be very important. Okay, so hit that subscribe button, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. That means a lot to me on YouTube, and it helps other people like yourself find this type of material with the algorithms. That's so important. Okay, and listen, it only takes you a thousandth of a second to hit that thumbs up button and share it with your friends. That's important to me. Okay, Yolanda's probably going to get on me for being out here in the lake like this. Look at this. But I wanted you guys to see this, man. This is very important for me to show you. All this popped up within 48 hours. We dodged a bullet. All we got is heavy rainstorm. We got a lot of wind. And I wanted to come on here and show you guys exactly what Cam's crappie. Oh, it's drying up. Come on, Cam. What are we going to do? Listen, till next time, guys, keep those hooks wet. Keep those lines tight. And we'll see you on the next turn.